蹴りをつける。悪く思うな。
戦いたくはない。
Get ready, fight! Get ready, fight! Get ready, fight! Serene victory!
風が巻いている。
I gotta bring up the chat. I got a one and done right here. I'm sorry. Dang, I was having production issues and still. But I'm gonna invite them because I want to play against more players. Hold on. Why doesn't this work? Come on with it. There we go. Yay, production guy saves the day. Locked and loaded all the way. They do send me a mess. Wait, was I just Hayate? I was. Oh well. Oh shoot, another fumble bumble. Maki.
Get ready. Fight! Get ready. Fight! Get ready. Fight! Winner!
風が鳴いている
Supreme victory!
あなたが相手？
よく来たな
Get ready. Fight!
You like the graphics? Yeah, they've always had the touch with that.
Get ready. Fight! Supreme victory!
風が鳴いている
Dude, I know all the mind games with Hayate. I'm gonna tell you what the about the mind games I'm doing, just so you can see the layers. All right. Well, damn, I'm not Hayate. People say this character is just like A tier. I don't know. I haven't made a true assessment of how strong he is. I just look at what wins, and then I'm like, all right, I know what wins, and I don't know. Maybe he does. It's hard to say because like I know how he was in DOA3. So in DOA3, this move was plus on block. Okay, but there was two types of elbows. He had one where it was like a regular elbow, and then he had like 4/4 whole forward elbow like Akira, and it was plus 2 on block. So I need to turn this off real quick as I just talk about this. So with dang, why is she not blocking? Okay. Well, you would have like two different elbows. and both of them could be interrupted the same. But if he goes to sweep, it beats everything outside of you doing a hold. And you can't sidestep either. So this is not, I mean, this can be sidestepped, but you don't want to duck here. But if you start looking for it, he can do the whole forward elbow in this game and be plus. This actually used to be +2, as well as the elbow being plus in DOA 3 when I first played it. So it was kind of like really smothering, but because you have the defensive hold and sidestep moves, you can deter that. But still, it was pretty devastating because he could just switch up when he wants to do it because it's 16 frames. It's really fast. So it's like Double Gen or them doing their 4-4-2 and it being an advantage. So, but in this game, they kind of went back to that strategy also in DOA 5, where now you can charge it and the charge is advantage, but it's slower so you can interrupt it. But if you want to interrupt, that's where that comes back in. That's where this comes back in. This you can actually always interrupt, but again, you got to know they're going to do it. Plus, he can do this to go behind you, and so you overcommit to doing a string, you start swinging at nothing, and then he hits you in the back. But then he has this part of the string, the lows. Then he can go for punch, punch, down, kick, punch, or he can go into stance, or you can do nothing out of stance. Like, I just got a lot of stuff, and then you can just jab. And then you got punch, punch, punch. You could charge this one the same way. So you got all these ways to open somebody up, and I just think like the mental stack there is kind of ridiculous if you don't know what's going on. And then he could do like jab, grab into this. Man, can I get the Raijin today? There we go. That's the Raijin. It's a like 360 grab kind of equivalent type. I'll show you the input. So, oops, wrong place. All right, that's the input at the bottom, above, behind foe, quarter circle forward, well, half circle forward, grab, and then forward, back, down, up, grab, and then it's up, forward, down, back, down, forward, grab. And it does like 77 points. Let me see what it said. Yeah, 77. That's like one of the most damaging grabs in the game. Like Hayabusa's grab, the Zuna is like 75 or 80 points, and then of course it scales with high counter, but the Zuna can do more damage because of clips and stuff. But that's how like his jab game is. Then he's got forward punch punch. This is unsafe, but this version is safe versus characters who are not grapplers. So you can like fuzzy guard, and if they try to jab you or grab you, you'll make it whiff unless they do a regular grab, which you can break because all regular grabs are breakable. So I'm doing a lot of that, like a lot of old school fuzzy stuff. Same thing with like, you might think I might finish up the string, so that moment of hesitation allows me to fuzzy safely too. And then I'm doing this, right? So this move looks like it's kind of like, I play this character like a zoner, so I'll attack from back here. And basically, you have to hold this low. If you don't hold the low, then you gotta take like the pressure, or you gotta get hit into the wall, basically. If you get hit. Well, this is like a natural combo. So if you block this part and then you gotta hold the low, but then if you hold the low too fast, I can grab you. And you put yourself at recovery. You can't do anything. You can't jump or sidestep because that second hit's a low. I mean, a low that cracks. And I haven't like, I guess some people are good, but I'm still sharp in this game because I just never forget how to play it. It's just that I have to get knowledge checked in. So like when I play against hoodless, I do pretty fine. Just the same as like 10 years ago. Or actually longer than that. Because it's DOA, man. You know how to play it. You in there. Side steps are good. Wait, what is this one on block? I need to check this. Oh, okay, it's minus 15. Alright. Because he used to... Okay, there it is. Yeah, he has a... he has a command sidestep move, so I don't have to spin meter actually to do this. I haven't even been using it, but yeah, this is cheap. He used to have like a flip kick that he could do, but they took that away. Also, I have this string that I can do. Say if someone is trying to mash to stop this, I can do this, and it's safe. So this is what it will look like. Oops. So I can do this. Dang. I don't want to do all that. Oh, is it starting me in crouch? I haven't been using the fatal stuns at all because it's like a new mechanic in this game. I mean, it was in the other games too, but I don't know, like, really how it works for real. I forgot. But I just be doing most of the old stuff. Also, in this game, this is a 2-on-1 on counter hit now. So if I catch you, you can counter hit you. It's a really good, like, ender. And I don't like to go for, like, stun stuff so much in this game as I like to go for knockbacks. Because if you knock somebody to the wall, like, okay, when I first started playing DOA 3, it was all about knocking somebody into the wall because you pretty much get easier guaranteed damage. Well, not that wall hit. That wall hit, when they stun off the wall, they can actually hold. Just trying to show you what's going on. Looks like this. Dang, all these walls stun like that? What the hell? Get up. Oh my god. What? Oh, it's a type of move that knocks into the wall now. Wow, all of them used to anything that will knock to the wall gave the same stun, but okay. So if I do a knockback move, you can't hold off this. That's guaranteed damage. So instead of me trying to go for a stun launch, I mean, stun launch is still really good, but you're still given the opportunity for them to get out. Because if they hold and guess right, you lose the damage. Yeah, current best player is still Hitler's fellow. He won the world championship for DOA 6 a couple years ago. Getting all the high ranks. That's what we're doing. I wonder how far I am in this game. Oh, they tried to get me. They tried to catfish me with that connection. Lowest I'll go is 3 bars, man. And you gotta have your Ethernet. Or maybe it was 5 bars because it stayed on that longer. And the game in between matches tells you how to play. Nico.
一瞬で終わらせる
Man, I like fighting good out here.
ready. Fight! Get ready. Fight! Supreme victory!
Dang, it says I've won 50 rank matches. GM, you missed my 20 game win streak the other day.
これまでにないです。
一瞬で終わらせる。
Get ready. Fight! Get ready. Fight! Get ready. Fight! Supreme victory!
早きこと風のことし。
Taken. Am I still in the queue? There we go.
一瞬で終わらせる。
戦いたくはない。
Get ready. Fight! Get ready. Fight!
もらった。
Get ready. Fight!
甘い。
Get ready. Fight!
風が鳴いている。
I'll answer that right now. Hold on, give me a second to pause the matchmaking. Finish loading, dang. Alright, listen. What do I think changed about how the fighting game community or competitors interacts online? Was it like this during the forum era? In the forum era, there were separations of who would talk about what. Like, on the forums, you could just go to a game's. First off, there was no centralized location. There, like, sure, you can have, like, yeah, every game on there, but most games had their own websites. Like, Dead or Alive had Dead or Alive Central, and then it ended up having Free Step Dodge, and then Tekken had Tekken Zaibatsu. Street Fighter had Shoryuken, which was their main, like, Shoryuken is pretty much what Evo is. And Soul Calibur had his own website for, like, it was called 8-Way Run. NetherRealms games like Mortal Kombat, they had Test Your Might and some other like sites that were also around before them, like Mortal Kombat United, Mortal Kombat Online. So every game had like its own fan base website, but also in those forums or websites, they will have sections like, all right, in this section you talk about this game in the franchise, and then you talk about the general discussion of stuff. Then it was like general strategy, and then each character had his own forum, kind of like how they would be trying to set up on Discord. And then like on the major sites, they would have the chit chat, which where you talk about anything pretty much that had nothing to do with games. So all the casuals were separated. Like if you were a casual and you tried to come in and talking all that nonsense about whatever they be saying now, you would basically get like roasted out of that specific forum. It's like you had separations. You had people who did art stuff in different forums. Everything had its own section pretty much. So you just wanted to talk about random stuff. You know how there's everybody in the FGC that's like, yeah, let's rate your drip. That shit would be in the chit chat forum. So Twitter, pretty much everybody migrated to Twitter, and now the entire forum is not sectioned off into anything. So you see everything in the algorithm. So you'll have like tournament section, have its own forum and everything. Like everything you could think of we talk about now had its own specific spot. So a lot of that stuff would just stay buried in chit chat or what random whatever. And then you would have a part of the website where you could just be obnoxious. So people can spam. They had a literal spam section. So everything was just a lot more organized and sectioned off, so you know who was serious, who wasn't serious. And a lot of the stuff where people will be talking about, like say even for me, I posted, yeah, I just got this rank, blah 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 blah. There will be mods that would lock your thread and be like, yeah, this is spam. And so you will only be allowed to talk about the gameplay discussion or like improvement and stuff like that, or finding people to play with and tournaments. It was a lot better moderated, but now it's the wild wild west. Anybody can say and do anything. So a lot of that stuff where people be accusing people of shit probably wouldn't even be on the site. They would just lock that shit and you have to go to the authorities and do something about it. But now on Twitter, they got everybody playing like they're a gatekeeper, like, oh yeah, you need to ban him from this tournament and this, that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just like all over the place now. But now everybody does everything for show and tell validation. It's not about their self-validation of hitting their own like milestones that they want within themselves. It's all about, well, I got to show that so I'm doing it, or it don't matter. Or not just that, it's just a bunch of random stuff. Like say on commentary, how they be highlighting certain randoms on the stream who just really up there for a gimmick, if they're not really up there for real. It's just, yeah, it was a lot different. And because of that, like I feel like things were a little bit more serious too. Yeah, it's just constant drama. Even like some of the content you wouldn't hear. And another thing, like people who didn't do well in tournaments and stuff, they didn't really get to have an opinion. You would have to prove yourself, and the forums would really take that serious. But now it's like anybody with a microphone can appear like they're an expert, even though we know they have no skin in the game. Didn't show up to no tournaments or anything, but came on the internet and start acting like they're OGs. Like that is heavily frowned upon in that age, and you would get clowned for that. But it's a lot different now. Because people see numbers on somebody's whatever, and they be like, oh my god. He's right. Try to Wi-Fi, whatever. Chit chat became centralized because the people who are always in chit chat are out here chit chatting. And then people just chose who they like. This is actually the weakest get up kicks I've ever been. Because they don't even give stun anymore. They used to get stun in DOA 2, DOA 3, DOA 4. But they're invincible. They only do mid or low though. In DOA 4, you could do high get up kicks.
Get ready. Fight.
See how ridiculous this is? You get knocked to the wall.
Get ready. Fight.
Get in there.
Screw my super.
Winner.
私は戦う
Yeah, I play fighters every now and
一
then.
瞬で終わらせる。
勝負よ
Fight. Get ready. Fight. Get ready. Fight. Winner.
早きこと風のことし。
勝負よ
Why do you say KO at 15 is done?
Fight. Get ready. Fight. Get ready.
無理
Fight.
They quit. Damn, they was getting outspaced. They was getting outspaced.
Supreme victory.
Dang. Wow. He was like, why you keep running away? Why you keep backdashing? Another Raijin. Perry just mad that Mai is not as brain dead to win with as Mai in Street Fighter 6. I saw your tweets. You ain't fooling nobody. It's funny, you want to play with Mai over Terry Bogard, and your name is Terry Bogard.
兄さん
一瞬で終わらせる
Fight!
I hear you, Terry.
Get ready. Fight! Get ready. Fight! Winner!
風が鳴いている
Man, DOA is fun. I wish King Fu was in the game.
一瞬で終わらせる
Fight! Get ready. Fight! Get ready. Fight!
I like their super moves. One quick hit.
早くこと風のことし
Oh, don't worry. There's about to be some dope stuff coming. Again, man, I'm telling you. You about to shift things up. I mean, should you be expecting to get like savings out of any whatever you win? Because I don't think a tournament is like obligated to give you 401k or something. Like, do chess or poker players get that? You gotta just be smart with how you manage your stuff.
What 俺の首が欲しいのか。
蹴りをつける。悪く思う。
そうや、そうや、そうや。
Dang, Blackberry and Nash, thanks, man. Or man, or homies, my bad. I'm in the middle of trying not to get washed. Oh, dude, he quit. What the? Hey, I was going to. He said he was a fighting game pro on his thing. I was ready to play the set. I was like, all right, out the kindness of my heart, I'm not going to want to go. Get up, Helena. I hope, man, we get game 2. I kind of like reasoned with myself, and I was like, okay, them giving us this game again with all the DLC up front, that makes sense. You can say, yeah, you ain't got to buy the DLC. It's $40. It's like, honestly, it is a deal, but come on, man, they could at least gave us crossplay so we could play with the Xbox and PS5 people.
一瞬で終わらせる。蹴りをつける。
Damn, not the mirror. Okay, we blocking. Can't hold.
Supreme victory!
早きこと風のことし。
One and done. Yeah, you got teleport. Oh, good games. That's what they did. They so this character used to be able to do this kick by itself, and they took it away. Now it's just on the string. And this is a high crushing kick that he has for it. But I don't know. I think they want you to emphasize on doing teleports. Yeah, I disagree. I wouldn't say worst version. I think him and 5 are kind of like neck and neck. But the best version would be 3. And then I would say 5. I will put 4. Wait until I fight somebody who's fighting back and block. Okay. I don't need to have a ground game. Nobody else has ground game either. And I can still jump over wake up attacks and also avoid them with his movement. 4P is still attractive. Grappler's always been able to play the ground game. That's been there since DOA 2. I don't mind it not normal hit stunning because it's already tracking moves. Like Ayane's also does a normal hit stun. Okay, and guess what? Hayate's been in the game since there have been 9-frame javelins, like in all the games. How can he punish anymore? He still has a 7-frame grab or 8-frame grab. You don't have to see. I think your problem is that you keep trying to play the game like it's the other game. Like these characters aren't doing like force tech stuff like that. You got grapplers who have their stuff, but you can just stay on the ground and not get ever forced back up. Like if you keep trying to go for setups that just literally don't exist anymore, you'll probably feel that way instead of just looking at their strengths. But you're talking about the setups though. I'm not talking about this. Why would you bring up the setups if I don't know. He's like he doesn't have this anymore and other characters don't have their stuff no more. Jan Lee don't have punch forward punch no more, but guess what? People consider him top tier. He can do it and it don't stun. You just get frame advantage. Yeah, and they had nerfed him from well, in 5 they made him be like 11 frames on what 6K or something. Hayate's 6P has always been that minus on block. Go look at the DOA 4-frame data. 4 punch is also it's always been like that. Yeah, he had that, but he still has safe moves in this game. 6PK is still safe versus grapplers. I mean, safe versus non-grapplers. And then he's got charge elbow, which is plus on block. He's still got quarter circle forward kick, which is plus on block. You can't slow escape anymore to break the stun, so you've got to. And then 1 PP is a natural combo. It wasn't that in the past game. That shit is tight. You still got stance into. You got this move. It's still safe. Just because you can't just bust it out, it's still there. You only. The way I use it, I would knock people down and then go for it. And if they step, they get by this. I don't know, the people I lost to in the tournament that I was forced to wait an hour to play my next match, I lost because I lost the knowledge check stuff. I didn't lose because Hayate sucks, or whatever you say. I lost because, oh, I didn't know that was a string now. Like, Jan Lee doing forward punch kick into dragon stance down kick that launches you into the wall. I didn't know he had that. Do you want to get on and play? Because I'm tired of hearing, well, you haven't fought anybody good. You haven't fought anybody good. Do you consider yourself good at this game today? Didn't I not beat Blackberry in tournament? Not to talk shit, but didn't I not beat Blackberry in tournament with Hayate? Didn't even know what the characters he was using was doing? What are you talking about? Maybe you are, look, no disrespect, don't project your shortcomings with the character onto me. I'm pretty sure I can still make this work because it's literally the same tools. You don't have a track record with winning with this character, high level, major tournaments, beating all the best players. It's still the same game. I'm not just saying shit. Okay, now about 20 years ago. Okay, do you want to play or not? Because I'm tired of hearing about, well, you don't play against any high-level players and blah, blah, blah. The character this. You can't tell me about DOA. I know more about this than you do. Just because you stuck around playing like 5 and 6 don't mean like the game is still not the game. All right, so do you want to play or not? Because I don't have time to argue back and forth. Because it's just annoying at this point. I know much more than you do. Man, aren't you the same person who's like, hey, can somebody teach me how to play a 2D game? Because I just can't figure it out. Ugh. Meanwhile, I know how to play all these games. You don't come at me like you know more about DOA than I know about DOA. Dude, because you're in here. What do you mean that? What does that have to do with anything? You're self-admitted, like, lacking in fighting game knowledge. Oh, now I've been irrelevant. Stay in my place. Dude, what are you talking about? Go make another light-skinned, The Rock face video or something, dude. I do not care, but you're not about to tell me what I know about and what I don't know about DOA. About DOA. And then talking like, oh, you ain't gonna beat this person, that person. Okay, why don't you go on the 6th stand? Why are you hiding behind what someone else can do? You sound like every other troll online. Come on, stay in my place. My place is much above yours when it comes to every fighting game in existence. Sorry. You got your beside yourself. Rojiku, Emery Reigns, whatever you want to call yourself today. Dude, if it wasn't for me going around to different places in the country, modding people's Xboxes, and teaching the game, there will be no fucking competitive DOA scene. You know who owns the DOA group on Facebook that they've been using for years and years and years? Me. I made that group. You know who made and got the tournament organizers in the same group chat with Team Ninja to make the DOA 5? The DOA 5 main circuit for you to commentate and make a name for yourself? It was me. I got Larry, Shin Blanca, L.I. Joe and M, Sweet Johnny Cage, Tom Lee, everybody, and I was like, hey y'all, let's put together a DOA 5 circuit. You know who Itagaki called the champion of DOA? Me.
瞬で終わらせろ。
Get ready. Fight!
I don't know the full count how many grand finals I've been in, but for Evo I've been in 3 of them. Man, I don't know what that is. It looks like a mid.
Supreme victory!
風が泣いている。
It's funny, the same. It's funny to talk shit to me about DOA when I'm so integral to the series, dude. Team Ninja they asked me like what would I do for the game, right? And I pretty much told them what to do to adjust the hold the way that it is designed in DOA 5, how when you get hit and you hold while you're in stun to give a deeper frame disadvantage if you hold while stunned. And that totally like flipped the game in its meta, where it was a lot more unforgivable or unforgiving when you got caught by that, because we just wanted to stop people from like mash and hold so much. But to tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, that's the highest level of ignorance that you can display, and ungratefulness. I don't know what other more things I can talk about, but I don't know. Head and got too big. Oh.
Get ready. Get ready.
You see the backdash movement I'm doing? Nobody was doing that before I made the video on how to do that. This. How you gonna idolize playing like me pretty much for your entire life and talk to me like that? Hell no. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. Content goes to people's heads. They get the validation that like they were winning or some shit. It's like, no, dude. It's not the same as actually doing the groundwork. You When you just upload a video or whatever, get flown out to commentate, it ain't the same thing. This dude was so funny. Hope he's still watching too, you know it. All that passive aggressive shit, you weak, man. You weak coming in here with that fucking stupid ass energy. Heal. Get some help.
Get ready. Fight! Get ready. Fight!
Also, Hayate didn't have any wake up. I was told Hayate didn't have any wake up in this game.
風が向いている
Supreme victory.
I was just informed that Hayate, one of the kings of Oki in all of DOA history, doesn't have wake up in this game. Very interesting. So whatever I just did on the screen does not exist. All right, I will now read to you all the final text message I received from Emery before I blocked him because he's just being a weirdo. All that passive aggressive shit you harbor, you can keep that, nigga. Fuck you for real. Saying a bunch of dumbass shit all the time. Fuck you, nigga. I'ma spare your feelings because I had respect for you, but that shit is done up. Weak ass bitch, nigga. IMA. Maybe laughing my ass off, who knows? But chat, who came in here with that energy? Who was in here? I'm not about to fucking stand down from somebody first off wrong and being disrespectful. I don't care who you are, how long I've known you. Don't come at me with that energy. I did it earlier. There we go. Raijin. Yeah, briefly, I'll tell you what happened. Emery came in here and trying to tell me Hayate sucks in this game and wait until I actually play somebody who's good, that knows how to block, how well they'll do against me, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, well, do you consider yourself good at the game right now? Would you like to get on and demonstrate this to me? Oh, your highness? And he's like, no. I'm like, okay, then, well, what are you talking about? Because I just played Hootless. Isn't Hootless still the world champion? I just played him not too long ago before last round came out and did fine in DOA 5 and DOA 6. So what are you talking about? Oh, you ain't do shit. You ain't been doing nothing. That was 20 years ago. Let's see if I can pull this up. Nope, I can't pull it up. Let's see. All right. I'll just read it, what it said. Because if you're here, you can kind of scroll up. Hayate is ass in this game. Worst version by far. Wait till you fight someone who is fighting back and can block. Hayate is ass, dog. There's no ground game. You're a worse version across the board than 5. You lost 4P completely. That's not true. Grappler can play ground game. It's a tracking move without normal hit stun properties. So in this game, this move doesn't stun on normal hit anymore. That's fine because it still stuns on counter hit. That means they can't like just be moving when it's on the screen. And then when you block it, I can still go for that. I can go for nothing because you're afraid of the follow-up, so you try to block low. You can't interrupt this besides with a hold. So I can do this and then back up. But I mostly catch people whenever they freaking try to when you try to sidestep, because you do it, you go for a knockdown. If they get up without doing a wake-up attack, it's a good move to check them for trying to wake up sidestep or wake up with buttons. So there's that. And then you also have down back punch, which puts them back in the same situation because they get knocked down again. And then when they get knocked down again, they attack backwards. I can do this and I'm plus, or they duck, I can hit them with that, or this again, or I can go for this. Hayate is a ninja that's about, well, he's a fighter that knocks you down and keeps attacking you on wake up. And then his stun launch is good. Everything he does from stun launch does good damage. And then he's got this low option now because that is a normal counter. He's got all these ways to put you in the air. Dang, that one's kind of hard. Whatever. I was trying to do the close hit version. But he's still very well rounded. Just because he doesn't have certain moves, like Hayabusa don't have certain moves no more. And he's still good. And Blackberry came in and said Hayate has decent spacing in neutral. What Emery wants and was looking for, like, basically you knock somebody like that and then you can hit them on the ground and force them to get up. But in this game, you can't really do that anymore. It's more like a DOA 5. I mean, I'm sorry, DOA, like the older DOA games where you go for like a ground hit like this and you force them to get up that way. So with this, Hayate can make your get up kicks whiff. Like, watch. This is the Oki we was doing back then. But in DOA 5 and DOA 4, they started to become like automated. But auto mix-ups, I should say. So I go for this. Not that one. This one will beat lows definitely. You can also do that. There's a way to beat the get up kick if you do it at the same time. But the active frames and the invincibility is like so much. Man. I've done it in this game, but they made the timing harder. But instead, you can still just like teleport past them and then their back turn. So you don't have to really always go for that. But what I like to do is after the knockdown, see, that's still Oki because you can't just get up doing stuff. And then Hayate's tight because he's like, all right. Oh my God, wrong one. Cancel if they do nothing. So he's got a lot of options. And then off his grabs, you can go for this too. If they lay there, if they don't lay there, just back up. Damn, I'm pressing too fast. It's like he can't punish, and it's like, dude, what are you talking about? He still has 8-frame grab. And he always had a 12-frame mid. This has always been unsafe on block. But the follow-up makes it to where they have to hesitate. Then having back 3 plus kick is fine. Because this is the move that used to be back 3 plus kick. It used to just do it standalone. It was 15 frames. It was a really good counter poke. But honestly, now in this game, if someone sidestepped that, you couldn't get caught back turn, you would get cooked. So you got to be careful. But yeah, back to the transcript. He's like, he didn't need 6P. And then he's like, when you fight anyone who knows his matchup properly at all, you're going to die. You'll see. It's cool now. It's always cool at first. Unless you're on the other side of the screen, you will lose. And then Blackberry chimes in, DOA 6 is a stun launch game, and Hayate is stun launch. And then he goes back to, you haven't fought any high-level players, bro. Not today. I'm just saying. Oh, I'm not good. So, if you're not good, if you feel like you're not good, why should I listen to your opinion on what the character, how strong the character is, and if the character can win or not? Does that make any sense? You can't say, oh, I know the character, blah, 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 but then you admit to not being good. If you're not good, why does your opinion matter? That doesn't mean you're an expert on how to play the game or the character. You refute your own point like that. And then as I back up my points and my claims and what I know, he's like, oh, now you're just saying shit. That was about 20 years ago. So he's saying stupid shit. I start saying stupid shit. And he's like, nigga, you play fighting games for a living. You haven't been relevant in this scene in decades. Stay in your place. Like, who are you to talk to? Talking about stay in your place. When you don't have a place other than on the mic right now. Yeah, you got a decent win with Mila, an auto mix character, where you just tackle and put like Marduk over and over again. Yeah, congratulations. But if you can't win with the character who actually playing real neutral, like Hayate, I guess, I understand why you don't think he's good. And that's fine. You came up in a part of the scene that was all about set play and not letting people be able to do anything. But in the games I play, there's real neutral applied. That's one of the main reasons I didn't really like 5 like that, because it's like, oh, you get hit, you critical burst, you can't move. Oh, you got everybody sit down stun, can't move. Oh, now you knocked down, getting Suedo force tech into the same situation again. It's like, dude, what? And then the homes do less damage. Can't move. I just... Huh? What move is this? I ain't never seen this move. What do fatal stuns do in this game? Can you hold out of them? Oh. Is that his only break hold? I mean, fatal stun? Oh, just this? Can they hold? Only you can only break hold after fatal stun. All fatal stuns in the game? I've been cooking people and I don't even be doing that. I'm about to try to land some fatal stuns with this character that's apparently Crash. Doesn't have arms, legs, or a head. Can't do anything. That is the most backward shit I've ever heard or seen in my life. No, I'm not good. I'm not an expert, but by the way, I know everything I'm talking about.
勝負よ
Fight!
Had to break hold.
Get ready! Fight!
Divine Chicken Wing, have you not heard literally anything that I said?
Get ready! Fight!
To be humble, what are you talking about?
Winner!
He ain't say nothing. There was no humble energy in there. What are you trying to? How are you going to try to humble me in a game that I literally have backdoor help with developing? Just because you sat on commentary. He came in here talking about, oh, Hayate sucks. Hayate's that. Wasn't nobody saying shit about nothing. He's sitting there like watching me win with Hayate. Y'all, this character sucks. Watch, when you actually play somebody good, blah, 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 blah. He didn't want my opinion. He didn't want my opinion. He wanted me to accept his opinion. How old are you, by the way? Are you like, I don't know. How old are you? This will tell me like a lot of insight on what I'm dealing with. You're 30? Come on, man. Your brain is fully developed. I don't know why you calling me Carl, because like I don't know you on a first name basis. And I don't know you like that, so you can address me as PL or Perfect Legend or Perfect, whichever one. But yeah, we're gonna stop that right now. It's not getting heated over DOA. It's getting heated over the disrespectful delivery. Like, what niggas got today is audacity. If you can't see that, then yeah. Okay, but who escalated it? He did.
蹴りを
遊んでいる暇はないのよ。
Fight!
Like, nigga, I literally talked to Itagaki over a course of like months. So, like, what are we talking about here?
Get ready. Fight! Get ready. Fight! Get ready. Fight! Get ready. Fight! Winner!
風が鳴いている。
負けるよ。
蹴りを
Fight! Get ready. Fight!
Yeah, I don't watch no more.
Get ready. Fight! Get ready. Fight! Get ready. Fight! Winner!
そうこのメロディー
蹴りをつける。
遊んでいる暇はないのよ。
Fight! Get ready. Fight!
What? That sidestep that?
Get ready. Fight!
Oh, that's a follow-up now? Damn, I did it too slow. I should have did the punch one.
Get ready. Fight! Get ready. Fight! Winner!
そうこのメロディー
I wish slow escape was still in this game so I don't have to worry about getting launched if I get hit by down that punch. I'm still flabbergasted by that shit. Like, what was the point of that?
遊んでいる暇はないのよ。
風のことし
遊んでいる暇はないのよ。
一瞬で終わらせる。
Get ready,
と風の如し。
Can all the best players that are apparently high level and stuff get on? So I can be blocked and shut down and blah blah blah. Every character feels like a neuter version of themselves to me.
遊んでいる暇はないのよ。
They give up. Okay, alright. I got something for that. Yeah, so
get ready, fight! Get ready, fight!
oh, you can counter that.
このメロディー
蹴りをつ
遊んでいる暇はないのよ。
Get ready. Fight! Get ready. Fight!
I've never seen that jump before.
Get ready. Fight! Get ready. Fight! Winner!
そうこのメロディ
Still
ー
got our blenders though. Decent disconnect ratio. Dang, I can't have her block I have to pick her. Too bad I don't have my Helena killer in the game. No getting food. Yeah, I don't think you want to see rollback. You might not even see it for DO7. Dude, guess right. Every time I did this, high punch hold or mid punch hold, I was like, man, what the hell? Boy, you running scripts or something? Man, it's kind of crazy when somebody starts acting like the brain rot forms. Man, with all these connections. Hopefully connection's good. I'm getting catfish.
が泣いている。
手合わせ願います。
一瞬で終わる。
Humble yourself, PL. You haven't done anything in 20 years. The funny thing about that, I was still making top 8s in DOA 5, and I never practiced the game. I will play right before Ninja CW, Alan Paris, Raijin, and Hoodless would come over before we would like travel somewhere. I will play it then. For most time, I'm playing like other games. Oh look, the move that apparently is trash now just won me the round. Interesting. It's almost like I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Supreme victory.
Oh, back punch sucks because it doesn't normal hit counter launch anymore, or normal hit stun anymore. Okay. And Hayate's back punch don't normal hit launch. Hayate's back punch. You can't mash something on wake up because it's going to hit you. This move. No, man, nuh-uh. That's not what we just heard. We heard this move sucks, and this character is trash. He has no Okizemi. Oh, what? He didn't teleport.
Get ready. Fight! Get ready. Fight! Winner!
早きこと風のことし。
手合わせ願います。
一瞬で終わらせる。
Get ready. Fight! Get ready. Fight!
You got a launch and mid kick hold,
風のことし。
and mid kicks being a get up kick. That's huge. You can just turn the tide on people. But no, man, that was whack.
Let's get scratching.
Damn. End up playing VOA for the whole stream. Meant to go into like VF or something or Tekken, but it's okay. Tomorrow's another day. Tell me about Fatal Stuns, game.
一瞬で終わらせる。
Get
Clean sidestep.
Get ready. Fight! Get ready. Fight!
I'm about to say, you better grab me. 'Cause I'm doing the break blow. Dang, look at the trail of the ground. That's tight. How he was rolling away.
風が鳴いている
I'm sorry, I think some of the plays I'll be doing in this game will be godlike. Click fuck, they're crazy.
一瞬で終わらせる
Okay. No sir.
Get ready.
I don't know if I'm
Get ready.
I have to break that grab. No sir.
早くと風のごとし
Rank increase, uh-oh, ranked up, B+. I post my to those ranks, somebody said I'm too far away from. Let's go look. Alright, so I'm B+. And Ransu's playing? Alright, so I'm in, well, 214th place on the leaderboard. Dude, Ransu's an old school player, man. You better have some respect. So, Nanami is at the top. Clearly they're glitching. So I'm actually 214. Hoodless is up here. UE Gacked Ball. Jason Voorhees. I bet that's Lopido. But so what is this diamond rank that nobody is? Why are we talking about ranks nobody is at on this game yet? Doesn't make any sense. That's just like the argument I just had. Oh, he eliminated you from CEO? Oh, beef. Oh, I got you. Yeah. Well, I'll be fighting to get on the leaderboard and highest rank or whatever. So then I could say, well, another game where I hit the highest rank. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna be playing. Hopefully, they put Genfu in the game. Add Geese Howard. There's a possibility of mines in the game, right? No, I'm not entering any more online tournaments ran by people in the fighting game community. Because I'm not dealing with the, hey, you got to play on stream. Actually, don't play on stream after waiting an hour. I'm tired of the dysfunction of how the organizers run the tournaments. So I will not be entering anything. Now, people can enter my events, which I'll have more info with soon. But all the online tournaments and all the offline tournaments to me are like terrible. It's all about the experience of the tournament organizer having the easiest way to run the tournament. It's not about the maintain competitive integrity or letting people play at their best or their freshest. They don't make, okay, imagine you working a job, right? You go in at 11 o'clock and then you clock out at 6, right? And then they tell you, all right, you got to come back at 7 o'clock to do another shift. You're like, what the hell? The whole day is over. That's what they be doing at tournaments. When a tournament start, it should be able to finish in 2 hours. You ain't got to hold up the tournament for 2 days. Oh, we'll just stop the tournament because Johnny Donuts wants to enter every match. I'm good. Yeah, I'll have DOA events. If you think we can get a 100-man bracket, GM, this is where I'm at. I'm in 214 rank. Let's see. He's not talking about the money. He's talking about the amount of players. And I will be running the game on PC too. I wish I could give you guys details, but I'll be able to tell you more about what I'm doing, but just I'll be running events through Maxout's platform. You can sign up to the platform, but there's a waiting list right now. It's not public yet, but it will be soon. And yeah, this is gonna be really fun. And not just DOA, but like other games too. Yeah, Avatar, Tokan. We'll be running everything. DOA on PS5, no thank you, sorry. Sorry. I gotta read this to y'all one more time. the final text message before we had to use our free step dodge. He said, and I quote, "All that passive aggressive shit you harbor, you can keep that, nigga. Fuck you for real. Saying a bunch of dumbass shit all the time. Fuck you, nigga. I'ma spare your feelings because I had respect for you, but that shit is done up. Weak ass bitch ass nigga. LMAO." Quote, Emery Reigns. And it's weird because I've known him for so long, and I consider him like a good friend, I guess, up until this point. And the whole energy today over Hayate, long story short, he's trying to educate me on the character I literally won my first Evo with. And I'm like, he's like, the character is ass. And I'm like, okay, it's fine. You can think the character is ass. We can disagree on that, which I disagree. But then he said, wait till you start playing people who are good at the game and know how to block. Wait until you play against a high level player and then you'll be getting destroyed and blah, 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 blah. So I said, how about you get online? Do you consider yourself good? And then he said, no, I don't consider myself good. Okay, then why does your opinion matter on how good a character is or not? Because if you're not good, you wouldn't know what was good. You gotta have, like, you can't have one without the other. You can't say this is bad, but you're not like good enough to prove or disprove something. What if Hayate doesn't need all that shit? That's why they didn't give it to him. Like, there's so many different perspectives you can look at. But you don't be like, oh, well, you don't know how to play the game. You ain't played or did nothing in 20 years and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay. Meanwhile, I'm the literal model Hayate that you modeled your game off of for those 20 years. Like, what are we talking about? Whatever reason y'all think that he's not strong is the same stuff he had in the past games. He's always been a 12 framer. He's always lost the frame war to 9 framers. That's a big duh. But he uses his spacing and then his traps after knocking you down, his wall damage and all that to hit you. And the game is still DOA. You can still hold somebody. There are going to be disadvantaged matchups all the time, but you can't be like, oh, this character can't win. And then be like, oh, well, you just ain't played nobody good because you're not good. And you ain't been good in 20 years. And you this, that. I'm like, dude, what are you... I don't know. But all I'm saying is keep the same energy when my tournaments start. And you know how many Kasumi players I'll be beating? This a 9 framer, right? I've been beating Nico's, everything. You know who I lost to in the TNS tournament? I lost to a Kokoro player and a Jan Lee player. Versus the Kokoro was kind of laggy, so I couldn't really defend the way I wanted to, because you really need to be able to hold versus her strings and stuff. And Jan Lee, I didn't know he had that damn low. My game plan versus Kasumi, all right, I'll just tell you. And I'll tell you how I developed this game plan. There was a time where I was just really getting cooked by Kasumi if I was Hayate, and I would always go to Genfu or Hayabusa to beat her. And but you have to play the hit level game. She wants, if you know she wants to do a jab, you do down back punch, or you even do the sweep. You get the knockdown, and you play the spacing game. Like, you don't have to play the match from right here all the time. And then he's got ways to get away. Like, you can sidestep. You got the command sidestep to make it hard for her to just autopilot her offense. If she does a mid kick, you can, well, just like her, you got a mid kick launcher hold that does hella damage. And you want to play the wall game and the knockback game. Like, when you're right here, Kasumi just can't, like, beat you down or nothing. A lot of her moves where she advances forward, she has to overcommit. And honestly, Hayate does too. But Kasumi doesn't have a death fist like Paul. So you whip something, boom, you're in a wall, pretty much. And I get all this damage, and I can back out and play the wake-up game. And then on top of that, and I don't care if you know the strategy because it works. When you get tired of dealing with this and you start trying to hold it or sidestep, if you're not sidestepping the exact frame, I'm going to get in and be plus. And now you got to, like, take, am I going to do a strike throw mix up? You can sidestep, but then down back punches hits you. It's just like it's like blocking a running kick in Tekken, but this is like 20 frames and it's high. When you start ducking, this hits you, this hits you, this hits you, this hits you, and then he's got this where you don't know if I'm gonna do that or I'm gonna do this, or I can go for a grab. Yeah, tools are tools. That's why people was disagreeing with my Street Fighter 6 list. Like, yeah, I acknowledge how dumb Bison is, but he's still like a B tier character because he still lacks in defense. When you and if you study him objectively, it's like, yeah, he has one of the best offenses in the game, but one of the worst defenses in the game. Person like that, a character like that, is always going to be very like, it's going to be on the user to pretty much overcome that disadvantage. That's the whole purpose of having tools like that, because you have to figure out how to win around that disadvantage. But once he is optimized, he's really, really, really hard to deal with, and he can kind of make you forget about his weaknesses because of how powerful his offense is. But you can't ever, like, ignore that, because that's a way you have to have you set the win condition. But yeah, like, this happens, you try to sidestep, this kick can hit you, or I can just delay and hit you. I got the sweep, down back punch. And then with this, you try to interrupt this, you get caught by this or that, and then you try to sidestep, this hits you. So it's all about getting the person conditioned to try to, like, deal with stuff a certain way. That's how it is in every fighting game. It's not going to be auto-handed to you. I do think the Swayo tech stuff is annoying, but it's a part of the game now. They kept it in there forever. You said you saw me decimate slow. I don't know why I struggle with Bass after seeing what you did. I don't know. I know how to play Bass too. When I first started playing, like, super competitively, Bass was one of my main characters in DOA 3. Yeah, like, people don't see the strategies or the win conditions I see. I understand how frames work and how fast something needs to be to break somebody down, and how to condition people, and just thinking about, like, their offense and stuff too. The things that's going to get me is, like, new strings I've never seen before, or new characters and all that. He's like, you're not beating nobody. You're not playing against anyone. Alright. Alright, guys. I'm going to head out. I'll be back on tomorrow. It's been cool. It's unfortunate how some things ended up today, but hey man, you gotta protect your energy. Don't let nobody tell you about you. I don't know any of these people playing DOA. Trying to find somebody cool to raid. Yeah, this game is tight. I just wish they had Genfu in it. I mean, I'd much rather have. I would have more fun with DOA 3-4 too, because Genfu in it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna raid King J. But yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow. More DOA and some other games. Virtual Fighter, probably Fatal Fury. Peace.